In this video demonstration, we're going to show you a basic power chair that can convert to a front or a rear wheel drive. So stay tuned. So here in this video, we're going to show you the Marc P312. This is called the Dueler. What makes this unit unique is it's going to have a 6-inch seat lift, and you're able to drive this in a front wheel or a rear wheel configuration, and I'll show you that here in a minute of what I mean. Now this unit is going to have a 300-pound weight capacity and top out at about 5 miles an hour. It's going to have a maximum range of up to 18 miles per charge. Now I would scale that down and probably say somewhere in that 13 to 15 mile range is going to be more accurate, but the specs do say up to 18 inches or 18 miles on a full charge. There's only one size seat you can get on this unit, an 18 by 18 inch seat. The seat is going to have a limited recline on the back. Armrests are able to flip up. They do talk about this having a 21-inch turning radius, and then they also have 39 inches in overall length. Now that 39 inches in overall length, and I'll show you that here in a minute, it's with one foot plate down. If you have both foot plates, it's going to be a lot more, but that 39 inches with either the front or the rear foot plate put down is going to be 39 inches. It's 24 inches wide of the wheelbase, but outside of arm to outside of arm is about 25.5 inches. Now you are able to put the joystick on the right or the left hand side, and you are able to purchase for an optional additional upgrade a swing away joystick, which will allow you to push the joystick to the side of the arm. But what makes this unit unique is going to be the drive configuration and the seat lift. So there's nothing else on the market really that's going to have a seat lift that's going to allow you to swivel the seat. Now what this does is there's actually a little switch underneath the seat, and when you rotate this seat around, you're actually going to hit this inverter switch, and what it's going to do is your forward is always going to be forward. So right now this would be what's considered a rear wheel drive chair in this drive configuration. That's going to be when your large drive wheels with your motors are going to be in the back of the chair. In this drive configuration, this is going to make it easier for somebody to be navigating outside on certain types of terrains. Rear wheel drive is going to perform better on outside terrains. Now what I can also say about this is it is nice when you have a unit like this and you flip the foot plate up, there's almost no obstruction up front. So getting in and out of the unit is going to be easier on this particular unit when the foot plates are flipped up. There's not going to be really any large caster arms that are going to be out there in front of you like you would if you had a mid-wheel drive chair. Now this unit does have a 6-inch seat lift. You are able to press a button on the joystick, and once that button is pressed, there's actually two buttons on there that both have a picture of a seat. When you press that, either one of them is going to light up. And then from there, you're going to pull back on the joystick, and the seat's going to begin to rise. Here you are in the raised position. This is with the 6-inch seat lift. The top of the seat to the ground when you're in the high position is going to be about 28 inches. 28 inches, 27 and a half, probably 27 and a half in the high position. So when you're down, you're about 21 and a half in the low position. Do remember that, because that is going to help some people need a slide transfer. Some people use this to help get out of the chair. If you actually elevate the seat and then kind of lock your legs out and you more pivot, it's sometimes easier for somebody to get up than as compared to a squatted position. While you're in this elevated position, the chair will drive. Now it is going to be a little bit reduced speed. You will see your lights flashing when you're driving with the seat lit elevated, but you are able to drive the unit. This is what really stands this chair out, is going to be right here. If you were to take this handle and pull up, you are able to actually stop and get out of the chair from the side if you wanted, but if you were actually to keep rotating this around, there's a little switch right up underneath here that's going to get hit, and that's going to invert the joystick. So now while I have this unit rotated, you can see that now this is what would be considered a front wheel driven chair, but you can see forward is still forward, where before when the seat was facing the other way, it was still navigating exactly like what you would think due to that inverter switch underneath the unit. The foot plate does flip up. Now what people would use this for is front wheel driven units are going to turn in a little bit smaller space, and they're going to be much easier to navigate inside your house. So the reason people use this is sometimes they go into a bathroom and they don't want to back out. They don't have enough room to turn around. They can swivel their seat around, and then what they're able to do is then drive forward back out of the bathroom, of the small space that they might be in. Now this unit is actually going to have 10-inch drive tires, and remember your drive tires are always going to be where your motor is. So it's going to depend on, this is a front wheel driven unit now because you're swiveled this way with your large drive tires in the front. If the seat was swiveled around, then it'd be considered a rear wheel drive with the large 10-inch drive tires in the back. You have about 7.5, 8-inch caster wheels as well, but they are solid tires all the way around. If you ever needed to put this unit in freewheel, you can actually twist this handle. They both go in the outwards position, and now it disengages the motor. So it basically disengages the electromagnetic brake and allows you to put this unit in freewheel. Do you remember both those levers do need to be facing forward for the motors to be engaged, for the chair to actually drive? And sometimes if you have your power on, you got to turn your power off and then turn it back on and reset the actual unit. Now the armrests are width adjustable and they're also height adjustable. You do have knobs in the back. Actually in the back you have an Allen key for the width, but you do have a knob right here on the arm for the height of the arm. Like I said, joystick can go on either side and they do flip up for easy access. You're not completely flush with the backrest, but you would still be able to use some type of slide transfer board to get on this particular unit. So this is the Marec Dueler, the P312. It's a fantastic unit with a 6-inch seat lift and a 300-pound weight capacity. It is very cost effective for what you're getting for this unit as well. So if you have any questions, give us a call. So this is the Marec P312 Dueler. This is the unit with that 6-inch seat lift and 300-pound weight capacity. Right now I'm in a rear wheel drive configuration where you can see with the large drive tires towards the back, you can see how the front end is turning around. And then what I can do over here on the side, you actually have a handle on the right hand side. You're able to pull this handle up and then you're able to rotate the seat. So this is what you're going to be like in the rear wheel position. If you were to pull this handle up, you can only rotate one way, but you can actually rotate the unit to the side and you let it go, and now it inverted the joystick. So now you're able to flip this foot plate down, and now forward is still going to be forward. And so you'll see this is going to be with the drive tires in the front of the unit. This is what's going to be considered a front wheel driven unit. Now you are able to elevate the seat in either position, which I will do here. But what I mentioned earlier is you will see as you elevate the seat, if you go up 6 inches, there's a good chance that now my feet are kind of off the foot plate. Now the unit will still drive in the elevated position like this, but if I had to guesstimate, you're probably going to be now going, I don't know, 1.5 miles, 2 miles an hour, as compared to 5 miles an hour when you're in the low end position, or you're in the lowest seat to ground height position. So once again, this is the Marec Dueler. It is a wonderful unit that's going to be able to rotate the seat, have a front and rear, so it's a 2-in-1 type power chair with a 6-inch seat lift. There's nothing really else on the market that's got a seat lift that allows you to swivel the seat to actually get in and out of the unit from the side. So if you're looking for something that encompasses what this does, give us a call. We'll make you an excellent deal.
Hi, I'm Mark.
And my name is Alex. We're co-owners of Marc's Mobility.
I started this company in 1995.
We sell many products, not just what you see in this video. If you have any questions or concerns, please call us at the number below at 800-677-6293. Thank you, and have a wonderful day.